Hi, this is Morley and this is the M-Wire. In this video, we are going to look at how Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York, Fredo's brother, has been caught on tape admitting that these lockdowns are based in fear. Thank you very much for coming along to my video. If you haven't already, please subscribe as it would greatly help out the channel. This is big, people. Governor Andrew Cuomo has accidentally dropped the truth about the lockdowns. We are going to listen to the audio. Once you hear it, you will fully understand how much of a scam and a sham these lockdowns really are, as if you didn't know already, but this just confirms it. This is Cuomo speaking to rabbis with the school district in New York. Please, by all means, listen to this audio.
Rabbi, I'll ask, let me make a comment and let us Dr. Zucker. I don't disagree with you. And look, I'm 100% frank and candid. This is not a highly nuanced, sophisticated response. This is a fear-driven response. You know, this is not a policy being written by a scalpel. This is a policy being cut by a hatchet. It's just a very blunt. I didn't propose this, you know. It was proposed by the mayor in the city. I'm trying to sharpen it and make it better, but it's out of fear. People see the numbers going up. Close everything. Close everything. It's not the best way to do it, but it is a fear-driven response. The virus scares people. Hopefully, we get the numbers down in the zip codes, the anxiety comes down, and then we can have a smarter, more tailored approach. Your point is right. Why close every school? Why don't you test the schools and close the ones that have a problem? I know, but first, I don't know that we have the resources to do that now. But I can tell you honestly, the fear is too high to do anything other than let's do everything we can to get the infection rate down now, close the doors, close the windows. That's where we are.
Now that you have heard that, he said flat out that this is about fear. You heard what I heard. I mean, the writing is on the wall at this point. Please share this video. Everyone needs to be aware of this. As if they weren't already, this just, adds to the proof. This is very telling evidence as to just how much the people of New York, and everywhere for that matter, have been lied to from day one about the lockdowns. As if this won't affect voters' opinion, this close to the election, we are 2.5 weeks away from the election. And if you know anyone that is insane enough to vote for the Democrats, they need to see this video. They're in a full-on tailspin at this point. They are in full-on damage control mode now. There's no denying it. Let's get into this article. Cuomo makes major admission about lockdowns. If you live in New York, let me be one of many to say I'm sorry, and I mean that in the context of who you have had to endure regarding the coronavirus. Governor Andrew Cuomo has been a horrifically ineffective and vindictive leader that has relied on politics instead of data consistently throughout the pandemic. That's led to 32,000 plus dead bodies, including well over 10,000 nursing home deaths, on the second worst death rate in the country, second only to New Jersey. In response, Cuomo had consistently chanted science over and over as if it's some magic all-encompassing catch-all that changes all bad decisions into good decisions. In reality, his actions have been anything but scientific, and now we have proof. Leaked audio shows Cuomo admitting that his lockdown over specifically those targeting Jewish schools are not based in science. We already knew this, didn't we? Closing schools, as I've written on many times, has always been the dumbest, least data-driven decisions a government can make. Spread among school-aged children a minute compared to adults. The virus is also less dangerous than the flu for those specific age groups. Closing schools simply blew up the economy while putting children in the worst position of constantly being around their family members outside of the mitigation being done for when they are in school. Cuomo knows all this, but the targeting of Jewish schools, which is among the most recent example, is yet another fear-driven tactic meant to keep people in line. Democrats want the populace to be terrified of the virus because they see the political gain in that. There's no other logical explanation for continuing to keep schools closed when other states have them open for months with no real issues. Never mind all the countries around the world who have done the same. Is this really what New Yorkers want? I actually think there could be a backlash coming. New York is actually a place that hasn't been shy about electing Republicans despite always being heavily blue in presidential elections. Andrew Cuomo may think has a bright political future ahead of him. I think he may have overplayed his hand, though. Yes, he certainly has. I mean, you can obviously tell that Mr. Cuomo is just arbitrarily picking things to close to keep the fear going because it serves him politically. Busted, Mr. Cuomo. Absolutely and positively busted. Thank you so much for coming along to my video. Please like, comment, and share and subscribe. That would greatly help out the channel. God bless you all.